Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Veterans Day is celebrated at American Memorial Park. Also tonight, a COVID-19 vaccine is looking to head to the CNMI soon. And new scholarship opportunities arise for those of Northern Marianas descent. In sports, keep off the grass. Oops, it should be keep on the grass. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Great customer rep. Always willing to go above and beyond for his customers.
I truly hope she gets noticed at work, since I do see she is a hard worker.
The field technician that visited my home was great and helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. Uni, keep it up.
Your customer service is always very good.
Awesome customer service with great technicians that are really helpful.
Thank you so much, Sherlyn and Docomo Pacific.
That's so sweet. It feels good to see this kind of messages because we try our best to do customer service.
We make sure that we will 100% resolve the issues.
For all those people that are seeking assistance.
I just want my customers happy
and help them out each and every day.
I would want to go to a place with someone that's just like me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come to Docomo and you'll feel like you're at home.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
For all those going out each day, doing what they can to hold us all together, we're here to help those helping us all by keeping our lights on.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. Many gathered at American Memorial Park this morning to honor military veterans. November 11th is recognized as Veterans Day, a time to honor those who have served or are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces, remembering the sacrifice, honor, and freedoms.
Each of you enjoys freedom each and every day. Our veterans pay dearly for every freedom guaranteed in the United States Constitution, specifically those in the Bill of Rights. So many veterans sacrificed their health, their limbs, their mental well-being, and most of all, some gave the ultimate. Freedom gives each of us the privilege to do what we want, go where we want, freedom to worship how we want, and especially the freedom of speech, to say what we please. Not many countries in the world allows that, all because veterans, like the ones whose names are engraved on each wall, on our memorial park and the veterans here with us today.
Community members gathered at American Memorial Park to pay respect. Today's guest speaker, Mayor David Apateng, a veteran who served 2 combat tours in Vietnam.
I am here today because of the core principle that each of the soldiers in the division I was in held firmly to the heart. To survive the harsh environment in Vietnam, the hissing bullets rocketing in our direction, I put myself in front of my fellow soldiers, and they did the same to me. The phrase, "I got your back," was shared as we searched for the hostile fighters in the thicket. The harsh Vietnam landscape was unspoken, innate or trusted value that plays us to bravely and unselfishly give our lives to our nation.
This is a day Mayor Apateng holds close to his heart.
Without the veterans and all that who have sacrificed their life, and a lot of them did not come back, we're fighting for our country, the red, white, and blue. And it's really dear to my heart. And this day makes me, makes me feel proud, makes me feel sad, that I'm glad that we're here today to celebrate the Veterans Day.
The laying of the wreath was led by Congressman Gregorio Khalili Sablan and Mayor David Apateng, followed by a 21-gun salute.
Aim, hard, ready, aim, hard, ready, aim, hard, half left, pace.
Giving thanks to veterans for the sacrifices they have made and continue to make for our nation.
Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The CNMI may be receiving the first batch of vaccines for COVID-19 sooner than expected. Here are the details. According to CHCC CEO Esther Muña, the CNMI is set to receive initial doses of the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Pfizer later this month, a vaccine that is 90% effective.
We are getting 2,000 doses for initial doses. We're expecting around November 23rd. And then, of course, there is the second dose that is 3 weeks after, which is about December 14. So there's 2 doses to this vaccine. And it is for specifically right now, because it is a small amount. That's the first allocation, and it will be distributed for the purpose of the healthcare workers as well as the frontliners. So that's where that first dose comes.
In January 2021 is when the CNMI is estimated to get the next round of COVID-19 vaccines, which will be around 12,000 to 15,000 vaccines, according to Muña, but the numbers are not official yet.
We're going to be doing a milk run. This is where we get the first chunk of vaccines. That's going to be projected to be around January, and then the second dose will be around February. So this is for the population and targeted population. High risk, of course, it will be the priority, and then we go on and with the rest of the population. So as soon as we do the mass vaccination, we will be able to get more allocations.
The process for individuals to get the vaccine in the CNMI will be similar to the community-based testing that was performed at the airport.
So we've been meeting actually weekly in regards to this with CDC and the task force, and we're looking at mirroring the process on the CBT testing, at the airport, so we have. So that's one of the processes, basically registration, making sure that we report that, to Tiberius, which is a system that is CDC has a record of keeping all of this information.
Munoz states these are projections and they are still communicating with CDC on the exact arrival of the vaccines. She says shipping and production will determine what's actually available for the CNMI. The Department of Public Lands is giving students a helping hand in paying college tuition. Take a listen. It's the first of its kind in the CNMI. It's the Department of Public Lands Scholarship Essay Contest, a way of providing assistance to post-secondary students of Northern Marianas descent.
So that's not something that we've seen here. A lot of them are pretty open, which is fair. But since we are the Department of Public Lands and our focus is to make sure that we manage public lands for the people of the CNMI who are of Northern Marianas descent, because public lands is not government lands. Public lands belongs to NMDs. And so we wanted to show some way of giving back to NMDs.
The essay is to be focused on the question, why is it important to preserve public lands in the CNMI?
So students only need to submit between 500 to 800 words essay. This is our first scholarship. We want it to be fairly simple.
But there are some eligibility requirements. One must be enrolled full-time at a U.S. accredited institution with a minimum of 12 credits for undergraduate or 3 credits for graduate or postgraduate program, must submit the essay, and must show proof of Marianas descent.
Before, we used to have a Northern Marianas descent ID, and that, from what I understand, never expires. So hopefully they still have that. But if not, we wanted to give them the option of just providing a copy of their birth certificate, just to prove their eligibility.
5 students will be awarded with first place at $1,250, second, third, and fourth place at $1,000 each, and fifth place at $600, all going toward college tuition. This year's award sponsors are?
So there's Triple Star International Corporation, B-Bong Corporation, Saipan Stevedore, and Ken Coward. All different sizes of prizes, that's why the cash prizes vary. But as we continue to create new leases, we're going to be negotiating, hopefully, for more scholarships. So next year, we can continue to build. The thing that's important about this is these are not just for this year. Their public benefit commitment minimum from what I see on this list is 15 years. So these are annual commitments for at least the next 15 years.
Applications must be submitted by email to scholarship@dpl.gov.mp. The deadline to apply is November 23rd by 10 p.m. The winner will be announced December 16th by email and through the DPL CNMI Facebook page. Coming up, we get a look into the safe and sustainable highways and roads projects. Stay tuned.
Come, take your turn at the most unique restaurant on Saipan. Daily lunch specials are just $9.99 and come with soup or salad. Happy hour starts at 5 o'clock. And dinner features spectacular sunsets and great food at reasonable prices. 360 can be chartered for parties, events, birthdays, and weddings. Make it special. Make it 360. The best food and view all the way around.
Half a day, CNMI. Did you know that car crashes are the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 13? In order to keep your children safe during a car crash, make sure you select the right type of car seat for their age and size. A rear-facing car seat should be used from birth to 12 months or up to 3 years old. Forward-facing car seats are for children from 1 to 3 or up to 7 years old. Booster seats are for children from 4 to 7 or up to 12 years old. Seatbelts are for children 8 to 12 years old or older. For a seatbelt to fit properly, the lap belt must lie snugly across the upper thighs, not the stomach. The shoulder belt should lie snugly across the shoulder and chest and not across the neck or face. Do not move your child to the next car seat level until he or she reaches the top height and weight limit allowed by your car seat's manufacturer. Remember, your children are the most precious cargo when driving. Keep us safe and buckle us in. We depend on you. Thank you.
Winigi PHI Pharmacy in Gofadahi Ihinim Lomo.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Ngere ayor sumaye ukalweres ren, kutsu wayor sa feye emal ebalisyu klalyam weres.
Inumin ng inyong gamot ayon sa inireseta ng inyong doktor at alinsunod sa bilin ng inyong pharmaceutical.
We accept most insurance, but in case you don't have coverage, we offer cost-effective generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, your lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Legislators were presented with the Department of Public Works ongoing and future projects for the highway. Sally Lemus reports.
The House Committee on Public Utilities, Transportations, and Communications met with officials from the Department of Public Works on Tuesday to be updated and informed of the safe and sustainable highways and roads projects. Chairman Marco Peter and Representative LJ Castro were present.
Well, we met with DPW under the federal highway programs to see how they've been progressing with the different routes, all the different routes that they've been working on for the past few years. So after an hour of meeting with Mr. Bautista, who's one of the head engineers for the projects, it seems like we're moving forward with the improvements of especially with our beach road and looking at Mount Tapochao down to Naftan Point. So
the Technical Services Division is leading the projects focusing on the right-of-way and traffic section within the highway branch. Administrator Lorraine Simmons says they have several projects ongoing.
And one of the main projects that we're excited about is the beach road and Route 36, which is Talafofo. We'll be building the bridge connecting Talafofo to Bird Island. So hopefully that will be a passable for an alternate route for the community, as well as the airport road, and that we will be taking on that project. These projects are autumn bid, so hopefully by the end of the year we'll be seeing some bids coming in.
Route 33, or better known as Beach Road, is in the design phase with 90% completed. The design includes a bike lane with a 3 to 4 lane and an anti-skid roadway that extends from Pacific Islands Club in San Antonio to American Memorial Park in Garapan. Lead engineer Henry Bautista tells more about what the design phase is.
The design process, it will take us about 6 months for the total construction, and that includes NEPA process. All of those packages we are sending it to Peter Highway for approval. Once they approve, we will ask them to give us the request them to concord to advertise the project, and the money will be given to us so that we can start working with it. We can start the construction.
DPW has received federal funding for these projects.
So every project has its cost, but as a cumulative, about more than probably $35 million. Just one project alone can cost $11 million. We're looking at actually that at Route 36. That's a Talafofo, and that's connecting to Bird Island, the bridge. So price escalation, like he said, plays a major factor, and we're hoping that it's not going to be a major cost. But in the best interest of the government, if it does exceed a lot, then obviously we have to just repackage to add more to the price escalation, from materials to labor.
One thing officials are very careful with are the federal regulations that come with the money.
We've been working closely also with our regulatory agencies, because it's federal money. We can't deter from federal regulations with endangered species or historic preservation. So we've been getting a lot of support, and of course it's very important that we follow that, because we cannot afford to have the Sinamay government get slapped with a fine for violation of any federal regulatory.
DPW has a set timeline of completion for year 2022. That's if all regulations and laws are followed accordingly. Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Lemis.
All right, coming up on the KSPN2 Sports Report, on your mark, get set, go, kids, go!
Pacific Rim, KZMI 1039 FM, and Mariana's Variety, in collaboration with nonprofit Empty Vessel Ministry Foundation, are looking to bring Christmas cheer to a deserving family with a Christmas surprise on Saipan. Do you know a local family who has fallen on hard times due to illness, financial difficulties, or other trying circumstances? You can now nominate a family by completing the application at ChristmasSurprise.org. Complete rules are available at ChristmasSurprise.org and on Facebook at CNMI Christmas Surprise. Nomination deadline is November 30th, 2020.
Thank you for being here with us.
For finding ways
to keep things happening.
For making things feel a lot better.
Thank you.
Energize, realize, feels so good just to be alive. Time's a gift, my time is free. I can spend it on you, you can spend it on me. I can say you'll be blown away by the change you see me. And I feel alright, dance all night, put a little flavor in my life.
Thank you for staying strong with us.
And for us.
Thank you for always connecting.
For keeping us together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding us
that despite this distance,
we are still better together.
Docomo Pacific, better together.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
Buena sports fans, the pandemic shut down PSS sports for 8 months, but not forever.
Red marks where the kids can stand, so they should be 6 feet from each other, front to back, and they should be 3 feet from the sides of the box, basically. That keeps them everyone 6 feet apart.
Welcome to Cross Country version 2020, complete with hand sanitizer. That's a first, and so are health checks.
Please come on over for your temperature check. If you are here for the second heat, please come on over for your temperature check.
Thermometers were there, but alas, not the printer.
For the first run, we had someone feed the kids. Are we having that today? No. Okay. But again, sorry, this is the other thing. With the wind, we don't have our thermal printer out here today. We'll definitely have for the championship, but it's a qualifier today.
Besides new protocols, rules have been changed. There are fewer runners. Friday afternoon and Saturday morning, students from elementary, middle, and high schools ran the first qualifying heats for cross country. SIS headmaster Ron Snyder's coordinating this sport. A lot of extra work. This is not a normal cross country, and you really had to do a lot just to pull this off today, right?
Yeah, we had to get write up our special considerations, look what other federations were doing, talk to the task force. Nick put in the formal proposal for us, and then lay out the course, guarantee the distancing, and then move on. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but
bottom line, you got it done.
Yeah, bottom line, we did get it done.
Once again, PSS has partnered with local sports organizations to assist in competitions. These students are serving as their pipeline. Robin Sapong from Northern Marianas Athletics is a happy volunteer.
As usual, we are partners with PSS to run this year annually. And when things were not going well, we were so happy that with our partnership that we can actually put it together. And this is great for the kids that to come out and being healthy is the key. And it's nice to be back. It feels good to be back.
Are you always looking for rising talent?
Yeah, since 1991 was my first event actually running it. Compete before. And if you look at the last 20 years, this is actually we get our talents from here. So it's part of our programs like ID Talent. We can take a look and encourage at least the parents to come and join us. I guess this is the key, grassroots level. Cross country is run, jump, and high.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735. Do you have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.? At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today. Let's roll at Gold's Gym Saipan with group exercise for every body. Total resistant exercise, or TRX, helps develop your core and improve strength. And Zumba toning is probably the funnest way to get fit. The Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplements. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
And today's high temperature all the way up to 90. The low was 82. Heat index reached 105 before dropping. Humidity 67%. Tomorrow partly cloudy, isolated showers, light east winds 5 to 15. High 89, low 80 seas 5 to 7 feet out there. Sunrise at 6:17, a low tide at 10:50 in the morning, followed by a high tide at 5:16 in the afternoon. Sunset at 5:44. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Veterans Day. Have a good one, and we'll see you back here on Friday evening.